Now, having said that, right? So in the previous class, we learned about how to, what is the difference between the compilation of C, C++ compilation and Java compilation and all that. Okay. So in today's class, let us go ahead, okay, write a simple program and then compile the program and run the code. Is that okay, guys? Compile the source code, generate the program and then run the code, correct? So now if suppose you want to, run the code, you want to actually basically, see the output or run the code. If you want to write a program, what are the three steps, guys? Okay, what are the three steps? Okay, so I've given you in the, okay, uh, guys, what is that? The link isn't, what is that link? Sindhu, what is that link, ma? Sir, but the link isn't, what is that? The link isn't. Sindhu, quickly before me starting off, what is that link isn't? Quickly unmute yourself and talk to me. Okay, what Java link are you talking about? Okay, guys, listen to me. It is not done. I am showing it to you. No, listen to me. Don't disturb the class. Okay, I am there to take you step by step. Listen to me. Just we have not even started. Okay, don't be in a hurry. Let us start. Well, slowly I'll give you everything step by step. Okay, I have been doing this for more than 10 to 12 years. Okay, and I know when to give you what. Okay, so please don't tell me what to give, what not to give. I will give you at the right time. Is that okay, guys? Right now, let me first tell you how to run the code. Let me show you all those things. Is that okay? So everything is planned for the next 2 months. So don't worry, have no worries, be bindas. Just listen to me, whatever I'm saying, follow my instructions. Is that okay? This is not my first batch. I've been doing this for several years. Okay, so some idiot is actually, writing some nonsense on the screen. So make sure that you don't do that. Is that okay? Yeah, okay. Right, 1 second. Yeah. Okay, right. Is that okay, guys? Is that okay? Okay with everyone? Yeah. So please do listen to me and don't ask me any links when they start the class. Allow me start the class. Listen to me first. Okay. And if anyone is asking me anything apart from that, I'll definitely ban you. Is that okay? Don't irritate me because it's not your free workshop that I've been doing where I'll always be smiling and sitting. This is a paid course where it's very serious. I am here responsible for 70, 80 people who are learning it for the very first time. So listen to me. Is that okay, guys? Okay, chalo. So now, if suppose, okay, you want to actually, yeah. So if you want to run a Java code, okay, there are three steps. Okay, what are those three steps? Okay, I've given you in the, material. I've given in the material. Okay, there are three steps when you want to actually run your program. The first step is what? Write your source code. Yes or no? What is it? You have to type your source code or write your source code, right? No, so that is called a source code. You are supposed to write your source code first, okay, and save it in a file called as, okay, name or something, whatever it is, name, okay, dot java, in a file called as, okay, in a file that has an extension dot java. Is that okay? Okay, I'll go very slow, okay, so that everyone in the class must understand, right? So listen to me very carefully, guys, right? So first step is what? You are supposed to write your source code, and every source code of yours has to be written in a file with .java extension. Is that okay? Just say okay quickly in the chat box. We have no time. Quickly say if you understood this, right? Every file should be in the, okay, right. Now, okay, what is the second step? You have to compile it. You have to basically compile the source code, right? You have to compile the source code, correct? Now we have to compile the source code. That is the second step, right? And what is the third step? We have to run the code. Okay, what code? Run the byte code. Run the byte code, right? These are the three steps that you got to follow, right? Now what happens is every source code would be, written in a file with .java extension. Yes or no? Correct. And when you compile the code, what would you get here, guys? Tell me, what will you get when you compile the source code? What will you get? Okay. What will you get? You will get the byte code, correct? You will get your byte code. Okay. And what is the extension of the byte code? What is the extension of the byte code? Okay. The extension of your byte code will be your, okay, dot class file. Okay. No, it would be name dot class file. Okay. This would be your thing. Your original source code would be of what extension? What will be the extension of your original source code? I want everyone to chat in the comment box. I want everyone to comment in the chat box. Isn't it? Yes or no? This is, I'm telling you again, this is for everyone. Okay, I want everyone to, I am very, very, very strict when it comes to paid courses and very serious courses. You're understanding it? I'm very strict because you guys have paid your parents hard earned money and you're putting it over here. I want everyone to participate. It is not any free workshop that if you have attended any of my free workshops, I wouldn't have actually really, taken care so much because you are not serious, but you guys are serious, you're paid. I want everyone to put your comments in the chat box. It's not one or two, everyone. I want all the people who, in the, who are attending my class for the first time to actually put that in the chat box. Is that okay, guys? Right? I want everyone to learn. Okay. Yeah, I don't want anyone to be left behind, right? Yeah. So source code would be in what format? It, I mean, what is the extension of the file that has a source file? That is .java, right? After you compile, what will you get? After you compile, what will you get? Okay, you will get the bytecode, and the bytecode would be in which file? A file that has an extension with .class. Yes or no? Okay, done. Now we will have to run the bytecode. If we want to run the bytecode, what is that we have to do? Okay, we have to, okay, use the command. Now, how do you compile the source code, guys? Which command will you use for compiling the source code? There is a command called as javac, Java compiler. Right now, this is how I'll show you practically everything. Okay, don't worry, just listen to me carefully. Right, so the tool used is javac to compile the source code. Right now, to run the bytecode, what will you do? Okay, you will use another tool called as Java. That's all, Java, and then say name. Just say name, don't use any extension, because by default, okay, the JVM knows that the file that it has to execute is a bytecode with an extension .class. You need not separately say .class. It is understood. Is that okay? Right? So let me repeat once again, step by step. I'm going slow so that everybody understands, right? First is you have to write the source code, and the source code has to be written in a file with an extension .java. Is that okay? Right? Then what will you do? You will actually compile the source code, right? When you want to compile the source code, what is the command that you will use? If suppose I have used the name as name.java, okay, then you will have to use the command called as javac and then say name.java. Is that okay? This is the tool that you will use. This is a Java compiler tool. Okay, next what you will do, you will run the code. Correct? You will run the code. How do you run the code? What code will you run, guys? Tell me, what code will you run? What is it we have to run here? You have to run your bytecode. Yes or no? We have to run your bytecode. When do we get our bytecode? We will get our bytecode when we compile. Okay, the result of this is your bytecode. After compiling, you will get your bytecode, and now we have to run the bytecode. How do we run the bytecode? We will say Java, just the name. That's all. Okay, bytecode is nothing but what? Name.class. You will get name.class, and while running the bytecode, you don't need to say .class or anything like that. Just say name. Okay, your Java tool knows to go and actually go and figure out that it is a .class file. Yes or no, guys? You anyways know the when you're running it, Java knows you are anyways have to run the bytecode only. You cannot run the .java file, right? So you need not say .class. Don't go and fetch .java and all that. It go and search for name.class in your current directory, and it will start automatically executing this. Is that okay, guys? Is that okay? Three steps are okay, guys? Yes or no? Now in the material, okay, can you see I have written one line, just below the my first Java program? Have you seen that? Okay, what is it I've written? Save the source file with the same name as your class name. Did you notice that, guys? Can you please underline that in the material? Very important. Can you please underline? After underlining, just say underlined so that I will understand, right? I want everyone to underline. Hope you all have your material with you, right? Correct? No, underlined. Correct? So what does it say? Your source name is there. No, this name.java, this name is there, right? This name should be same as the class name. It should be the same as the class name, provided if the class is a public class. Is that okay? Is that okay? I know you won't understand now. I know whatever I'm saying you won't understand. Don't worry. Guys, I know what you will understand. You will not understand everything. Okay, no, just keep following my instructions. Slowly I will take you to the real aspect of Java. Okay, don't worry about anything. Correct? Yeah. Now right, so your name of this file is there. No, this file name.java, this name must be equal to the public class name of your Java program. Is that okay? Put that in the chat box. What should be this name? It should be the public class name in your Java program. Put that, guys, in the chat box. Public class name. Just say, don't worry what is public class name and all. Just put that. I will tell you, I'll take you to that. Is that okay? Okay. Now, did you underline? Having very good. Okay. Now, shall we write our first Java code, guys? Shall we write our first Java code? Yes or no, right? I will, I mean, all these are there in the material, so I'm erasing it, okay? Yeah, the first Java code. How do I write it? Okay, it's always like this, okay? Don't ask me anything now, okay? Just listen to me, just see what I'm doing it, okay? Guys, am I looking little bit harsh? Am I looking little bit harsh actually? Don't ask me anything. I'm saying no, don't ask me anything. Yeah, I might look harsh now. You know why? If I'm not harsh, you will be asking all the nonsense in the chat box. Yes or no? So if I'm harsh only, you will feel, oh, Subhash is harsh. If I ask something, he might get, what is that? He might get angry and he might scold. That is why I am harsh. Yes or no, guys? Correct? No? Yeah, so I'm harsh. So I will tell you when to ask, you ask that time. Is that okay? Correct? No? Yeah. Yeah, after 9:30 I will become normal. Until then I have to be harsh. I will be harsh. I look like harsh. No matter whatever you think about me, I don't care. My end of the day, my result is very simple. My students have to understand everything clearly. That's all. Is that okay? Yeah, okay. Having said that, now listen to me, right? My first program will look like this. I think everybody have a pen and a paper with you or a book with you, right? It is like this. Public, okay, public class. Let me give my first name to the program. My first Java program. My first Java program. Okay. Though I have written it in the material, okay, I want you to see the way I am writing it so that you will follow whatever I'm writing. Okay. So public class, my first Java program. Open the brace, close the brace. Okay. Guys, everybody have book with you? Everybody have book with you, no? Yes or no? Put that in the chat box, right? Write this 5 times. Don't cheat me. If you cheat me, your Java will become dumber. You're understanding it? Yeah. So don't, I will, if I say dumber gone case, so just listen to me. 5 times, I want you to write this in the book that I've given you, right? Yeah. So not I've given you, I mean, the book that you will have, right? The notebook and a pen, a complete book, right there. After writing 5 times, just say done. Public class, my first Java program, open the brace, don't write anything, close brace. Okay. Write this 5 times, guys, quickly. Write this 5 times. Let us become first standard, second standard kids once again. No problem. Write this 5 times. Public class, my one below the other, one below the other, like this. Okay, this is first one time. This is one time. Like this, I need you to write 5 times and just say done so that we will proceed further. Quickly say done. Okay, 5 times. I wanted to write 5 times. I know many people are now running and going and finding the book. Dirty fellows, all are dirty fellows are going to find the now. Okay, huh. Write it 5 times. Public class, my first Java program. Did you write it? Everyone. I want everyone to write quickly. Quickly. Everyone must write. Just say done quickly. How much time will you take to write 5 times? Quickly. I will count 5 now. That's all. By then, I want everyone to say done. Hey, who is that Aparna telling written? Don't say written. Say done. That command. Done is the command. Aparna, write done. Okay. Now. Okay. Done. Now listen to me. Okay. Now write this 5 times within that. Public static. Public static. Void main. Okay, capital S, string, string. Okay, array symbol, args, args. Okay, open the brace and close brace. Now write this 5 times, guys. Write this 5 times quickly. Write this 5 times. Okay, write this 5 times quickly. Quickly, I want everyone to write and then say done one. Then say done one so that I'll identify which done you are saying. Okay, quickly. Public static void main string args. Okay, and then say done one, done hyphen one, something like that, so that I understand quickly. 5 times you are supposed to write now only. Whoever will write, they will learn. Okay, who will not write, they will not learn. Okay. Okay, yes, S is capital, Sindhu. S is capital, correct. S is capital. Okay, don't write this underline 5 times. Okay, it is capital. It is capital. Okay. Yeah, string, square brackets. Okay, pair of square brackets are, say 5 times. And this p is small, this p is small. Is that okay? It is not caps, it is small. Write it. Public static done one. Just say done hyphen one. Quick, 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 quick. Done hyphen one, everyone. Right? 5 times. Awesome. Right? No. Now listen to me. Now listen to me, guys. No space between, what is that? No space between string args. This is square bracket. This is square bracket. Okay, this is square bracket. Is that okay? Right, just say done one. Okay, cool. Now listen to me very carefully. Yeah, now listen to me carefully. This is called as your class name. What is it called as? This is called as your class name. What is this called as, guys? Tell me. That is called as your class name. Is that okay? Now, apart from that, okay, now you might think what is called as, okay, now listen to me. Apart from this, listen to me carefully, guys. Apart from this, whatever you can see in this program, in this file over here, okay, that is mandatory in every Java program that you write from today. Okay, no, apart from this class name, okay, whatever you can see on the screen now is must in every Java program that you write from today in your Java making, when you're making a Java career, in every Java program that you write, these things are mandatory. Is that okay? Is that okay? Understood? Just say understood. Just say understood, guys. Okay, yeah. Quickly, everyone, just say understood. I mean, what do you understand? Understanding is these are mandatory in every Java program that you write from today. That is what you have to understand. Okay, understood. Okay. Now I know what is running in your mind. Okay, now you will ask me, Subhash, what is public? What is class? Okay, what is public? What is static? What is void? What is main? What is string? What is args? All these questions will come in your mind. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? Is this question coming into your mind? What do you mean by public? What do you mean by class? What do you mean by static? What do you mean by void? What do you mean by, all these questions are there? Yes or no? Right? Now listen to me carefully. Okay. What is public? What is class? What is public? What is static? I would explain you once or what is string or what is arg. Okay. Once I discuss object oriented thinking in page number, tell me, page number 65 exactly. Okay, until page number 65 you just blindly write all these things in your program. It is mandatory. Okay, until I come to page number 65 you will not be able to understand all these things. Don't worry. Is that okay, guys? Did you understand what I'm saying? Okay. Now you might be thinking, why Subhash is making us wait till page number 65 and all that. Once I come to page number 65, you will only get to know. Is that okay? So until then, hold on with your patience and I will teach you what is public, class, static and all that. Okay. In page number 65. For now, let me tell you what is void main. Is that okay? Let me tell you what is void main for now. This void main is basically a method. Okay, void main is basically a method. It is called as the entry point into your program. What is it called as, guys? It is called as the entry point into your program. Okay, now when you're running your code, now listen, when you have in your Java program, you might have 10,000 lines of code. Yes or no, guys? 10,000 lines of code, right? So when you're running the code, okay, you must know, the JVM must know where should I start running the code. Yes or no? Which is the entry point? Like how in your C language you have your main function, right? Similarly, for Java program, you have something called as void main over here. Is that okay, guys? Is that okay, guys? Do you understand? Yes. So this is basically called as your entry point. Okay, now this is your main method. Okay, main method, open brace, close brace, and your Java program will start running from this main method. Is that okay? Java program will start running from your main method. This is your entry point. Okay. Now, what is this program doing? This program is not doing anything because we are not doing anything inside the main. Okay. Shall we do something inside the main? Shall we do something inside the main? Okay. What we will do, the first thing that we will do while learning any language is printing something on the screen. Yes or no, guys? Okay. Let us print something. What is that? Okay. Today we are going to marry Java. Yes or no, everyone? Okay. System, okay, capital S, this is capital S, system dot out dot, okay, print ln, okay, print ln, okay, within double quotes you are supposed to say I am marrying Java. Is that okay? Don't write anything else apart from this. Okay, I am marrying Java. Right now you are marrying Java today, and close it within double quotes and a semicolon. Okay, so system.out.println is basically a function or a method call, okay, to print something on the screen. Like how you have printf in your C language. In C language you have printf, no, guys? Yes or no? What will printf do? Printf will basically print certain things on the screen. No, similarly, though this is not completely equal to printf, this is something similar to a printf, so printf function that you have in C language. Okay, so what do we call it as? System.out.println, and within a string you can write whatever you want. Is that okay? For now I'm just saying I am marrying Java. Is that okay, guys? Okay, so if you don't want to marry Java, you want to marry someone else, you can replace that Java with someone else. Is that okay, guys? Is that okay? So this is a complete Java program to print I am marrying Java on the screen. Is that okay, guys? Did you understand this? Right now, turn a new, no, write this 5 times. S is capital. S is capital. Is that okay? Now write this 5 times. Okay, write this 5 times and say done to. Write this 5 times and say done to. Quickly write this. Hey, Rohit, you are really writing or you are cheating? Okay, come write 5 times. So soon you are writing. Rohit RG. Ah, very good. If you're writing, very good. Write this 5 times. Done to. Or just say done to. Just say done to. Yeah, good, good. Everyone. 5 times. Okay, now, okay, now. So what is this? This is basically okay. Done. Right. You're done. Quickly. I'm proceeding further quickly. Okay, so this is called as the class file. This class name. Okay, this can be anything that is related to your program now, right? If you're suppose say you're adding two numbers, you can say class add two numbers, because this was my first Java program. I wrote it as my first Java program. Okay, if suppose you want to find the factorial of a number, you can say factorial of a number. So this is user defined. Is that okay? These are all called as keywords, okay, which has a predefined meaning, whereas this is not a keyword. This is a user defined class name that we give to a class in Java. Okay, now again, so the things will start running in your mind. What do you mean by a class? What is Subhash telling class? Don't worry, I will explain this in the page number. Put that in the page number. Okay, 65. Exactly. Beautifully, I'll explain about class and objects. Until then, just hold on. Okay, so in this program, what is that we learned? Okay, we learned how to print, okay, a message on the screen using, okay, a method called as system.out.println. Is that okay, guys? Okay, now shall we all together write one program, the same program once again, so that it will be there in our mind? Okay, shall we all write it once again? I will also write, you will also write. Is that okay? Together we will write now, right? So what is it I'll do? So first is small p. Okay, write down along with me. Public class, let us give us a class name. Okay, my first Java program, my first Java program. Okay, so this is mandatory, and then I will say open brace and a close brace. Within that I would say, okay, public static. Okay, public static void main, which is basically an entry point. Okay, void main, void, I'll tell about void also. Okay, capital S string. Okay, open the bracket, close the bracket, args, args, open the brace, close the brace. Within this I want to print a message. I would say system dot out dot. Okay, when you're writing, no, please repeat when you're writing. Is it okay? Println. Okay, so I will marry, okay, Java, or I am not, I will marry, I am marrying. Yes or no? You already married. Okay, or you say I married Java already. I married, you already married, no, by writing first program. So I married Java. Okay, no, so done. I've written my first Java program. Guys, is that okay? Okay, so whenever you're writing a program, listen to me. Okay, guys, tell me this. Do you remember, guys, in your college, in your school days, first standard, second standard, when you were writing your rhymes, or in your LKG, UKG, when you're writing A, what were you doing while writing? You used to say A, E, C. You remember, guys? Okay, the same way when you're learning any programming language or anything for that matter, you are supposed to say, don't bother about what others are thinking around you. Correct? No, you are supposed to just repeat loudly and say that, so that it will go and give instruction to your brain to keep it inside your brain. Is that okay, guys? Correct? No? Yeah, awesome. Okay, so now shall we actually, we have written the, okay, so I told you 3 steps. What were those 3 steps? First is writing the Java source code. Did I write the Java source code? Did I write the Java source code, guys? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Okay, now what is the second thing? What is the second thing, guys? Tell me, what is the second thing I have to do now? What is the second thing I have to do? I have to compile it. Let me compile the source code. Okay, so let me take my editor. Okay, this is basically my editor. Okay, so tell me, guys, which editor am I using? Tell me, which editor am I using? Which is this editor? Can anyone guess, or anyone knows what is the editor that I'm using? Okay, vi, very good, Sunil. I am using a vi editor. Okay, see here, I will be, this is a terminal, this is basically a terminal, but I would be using a vi editor because I have been programming in on Linux only. Okay, so I would, this is not Linux, this is basically a Mac OS. Okay, so I'm using a Darwin kernel. Okay, but still, if you're using Linux also, okay, so what is that, if you're using Linux, you can make use of this vi editor. Is that okay? right? I will give you a link to show you how VI works and all. Joshua, VI is basically an editor where you can type the program and all that. Is that okay? I will show you how I am typing the program, right? VI, okay. I will anyways written my first program, so let me open that only. Okay, so VI, my first Java program dot Java. Did you see, guys? What is the name of the file that I have given? What is the name that I have given to the file, guys? Tell me. How is the file saved? Okay, it is dot Java. Yes or no? It is a dot Java right now. And what did I tell you, guys? What should be the file name? File name should be matching what? What it should be same as what? Not just a class name. I told you something. I told you something. Not just the class name. Not just the class name. Public class name. Yes or no? It should match the public class name. Not just the class name. It should match the public class name. Okay. So shall I open this code? I am opening this program. Check out. I'm opening this. So did I write this? Is the class name same as the file name, guys? Yes or no? Is the class name same as the file name? Public class my first Java program. Yes or no? Then what I have written public static void main string args, and then what is that I said? I've written a system.println hello Java, I wish to marry you. Okay, is that okay, guys? Is that okay? Okay, yeah, fine. Chalo. Now what is the next thing I have to do now? I have shown you the .java file. Okay, what is that I have to do? I want to compile it now. Is that okay? Shall I compile this, guys? Shall I compile it? Shall I compile it? Yes or no? No, before compiling, can in this directory, can you file? Okay, tell me how many files are there in this directory, in this folder, how many files are there? Okay, can anyone tell me how many files are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, there are 5 files over here. Is that okay? 5 files are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 files are there, guys. Yes or no? Though one is a folder, I'll consider that also as a file for now. Is that okay? Now, okay. Can you find any dot class file here? Can you find any bytecode over here in this directory? Can you find any bytecode? You cannot find any bytecode. Okay. Now what will happen? After compiling the source code, I must generate a bytecode. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? Okay. Now tell me, what is the tool to use to compile? What is the tool to compile, guys? Tell me. What is the tool? I told you Java C. Very good. Java C. And what does it have to do? I have to give the file name. My first Java program dot Java. Did you see that? Java C. My first Java program dot Java. Okay. Now if I press enter, what is that you have to see? What is that you have to expect? What will you expect, guys? You have to you will expect my first Java program dot class. That is nothing but your bytecode. Okay, no, enter. I entered. Now it is compiled. Correct? No. Now I want to see whether the dot class is there or not. Earlier it was not there. So after compiling, I have to see whether the dot class is there or not. Let me do an ls. Okay. Did you see here? I generated my dot class file. Did you see this, guys? Do you see this? Okay, this is basically your bytecode file. Okay, let me open and show to you what is there inside that. Okay, Java file, you know what is there, correct? Now let me show you what is there in dot class. Okay, my first Java program dot class. Okay, this is called as your bytecode. Okay, bytecode will contain your loading and executing instructions that only your JVM can understand. Is that okay? Even this is a binary file, but binary file that your JVM can understand. Okay, don't think this is the binary file that your CPU will understand. Okay, so this bytecode would be taken by the JVM, and JVM will convert this into a binary file that could be understood by the CPU. Did you understand what I'm saying, guys? I explained this to you yesterday, I mean the previous class. Yes or no, guys? Correct. So this is basically called as your bytecode. It is not the final executable file. Correct? No, it is just a intermediate file. It's a bytecode. So who will execute this? Who will convert this into your file that would be understood by your CPU? That is done by the JVM. Let us not bother. So how do we invoke the JVM? How do we invoke the JVM? Correct. Now, how do we invoke the Java virtual machine? By using the command Java. We will say Java. This is the tool to run this code now. Okay. Now, when I say Java, what is the next thing I have to do? My first program. Should I say dot class? Should I say dot class, guys? No, I have to only give the name to this. Yes or no? Right, I'll just give the name to it. And what will I do? Shall I press enter key now? Now when I press the enter key, what does it say? Okay, so linkage error occurred while loading the main class my first Java program, extra bytes at the end of the file my first Java program. Okay, now I think I opened it and I messed it up. Let me, okay, the JVM is not understanding what it. I think I did some problem here. Minus RF. Okay, my first Java program, right? Okay, now let me Oh, what did I remove now? Okay, okay, let me run once again. Uh, rm minus rf. Okay, my first Java program dot class. I'm removing it. Okay, ls minus l. What is this? Where is that? My first Java program dot Java. Okay, okay. So let me compare it once again. Java C, my first program dot Java. Okay, so I run that. Okay, Java, my first program. Okay, yes, I ran that code. You know what had happened, guys? When I actually opened that my first Java program dot class file, I think without my knowledge, I entered some extra characters into that dot class file, and it got corrupted. That is why your Java code did not understand what was happening, or your JVM could not understand what was happening. Okay, so I recompiled it and I created a class file, and then I again, okay, ran the code, and it is now working. Is that okay, guys? Okay, so be careful when you're opening your dot class file. Don't try to do anything unwanted with the dot class file, because it is a binary file. You might not know, and you might get into trouble. Is that okay? So I deleted that old class file which got corrupted. I recompiled the code once again. I generated a new class file, and I started running. I executed the code. It gave me the right output. Is that okay, guys? Did you understand this? Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Okay, not okay, right? So three steps are over. One is writing the program, second one is what, compiling the code, okay, and then running the bytecode. Is that okay? Okay, right? So someone is asking, why is it printing hello Java? Nida Fatima, what is there inside the code? Vi my first program dot Java, it is there, no, hello Java. That is why it is telling hello Java. Yes or no? Nida Fatima, yes or no, Nida Fatima? It is hello Java, that is why it is hello Java. Yes or no? Correct, guys? Correct? Yeah. Okay, right? Right. Okay. Now, did you see that? Can you turn the page, guys? Okay. Can you turn the page? Okay. You are in page number 6 now, isn't it? Are you in page number 6? Are you in page number 6, guys? Yes? Yeah? Okay. Now get into page number 7. Get into page number 7. Okay. Okay. After getting into page number 7, okay, what is it you can see? Can you see that? Okay. Can you see the structure of a Java program? Can you see the structure of a Java program, guys? Yes, no? In page number 7, can you see the structure of a Java program? Yeah, correct. Okay, so how does okay, guys, when I'm typing some Java command, I mean the commands, right? It is Unix commands, so it is difficult for me to explain everything. But because here Geeta is asking me, I'll tell you. RM stands for removing, minus RF means recursively all the files within that thing, and F stands for forcibly removing it. Okay, so let me try to give some documents for you related to the VI commands. Okay, that is basically Linux commands, Geeta. Okay, right. Now, having said that, okay, so now what is the structure of a Java program? Any Java program from today that you write would have the structure that is actually shown in your, okay, material in page number 7. What is the first thing? Top structure. What is the top structure, guys? Tell me. What is the top thing? Okay, what will it have? It will basically have a file. Okay, one source file. Correct? Now it will basically have a source file. Okay, like how we had a file now .java, that will be your source file. What is this? This is some name.java. Okay, and what will name.java contain? Tell me, what will this contain? This one contain multiple class names. There can be classes like public class we wrote, no, my something like that. So you can say you can have multiple classes, not just one classes. Okay, so in the next future classes, no, so once we start off with page number 65, I will be showing you files with multiple classes in a single file. Okay, so you will have multiple classes there. You'll have multiple classes. Okay, this is how your file would look like, right? And within this class, what would be there? You will have methods. Okay, what will you have? You will have methods. Method 1, okay, method 2, okay, all that, right? Now you might ask me, what do you mean by a method? Yes or no, guys? You want to ask me what do you mean by a method? Correct, right? In C language, now listen, in C language you have functions. Yes or no, guys? You know C language? If you know C language, if you don't know, forget about it. Anyways, page number 65 I'll tell you. But okay, you know, in C language there are something called as functions. Okay, now let me open the program and show it to you here. Okay, did you see this over here, guys? Main is basically a method. Main is a method. This one is a method where the action takes place. That is basically called as a method. Okay, now in C language you have functions, right? But in C language you have the concept of class. In C language do you have the concept of class, guys? No, right? So in, yeah, so in C language, did you write functions inside any class? In C language, do you write functions inside class? Right? No. So methods are nothing but functions written within a class. Okay, no, methods are nothing but functions written within a class are called as methods. Is that okay? Functions that are written within a class like this. Okay, say public, static, void, main. This is one method. This is a function basically, okay, which is written inside a class. So that is when we call it as a methods. In C++, we used to call this as member functions. I don't know if you know C++. If you know, you can recall. Okay, in C++, you basically call these as member functions. In Java, we call it as, okay, methods. Okay, now one more thing which I would like to tell you is that you cannot have any function in Java. It means you cannot have a function without a class. Each and everything that you write in Java must be within a class itself. Okay, it is a pure object oriented language. Is that okay, guys? In C++, you can have functions and member functions. It means non-member functions and member functions in C++. If you don't understand C++, it's okay, guys, right? But it's only I'm trying to help people who know C++ just to make out the difference. Is that okay? If you don't know C++, completely okay, don't bother about it, right? So if you know C++, listen to me. In C++, you will have non-member functions and member functions. Non-member functions are those functions that is written outside the class, and member functions are those functions that are written inside the class, correct? No, so in Java there is nothing like member functions or non-member functions. Every function has to be written inside the class itself in Java, correct? No, there are nothing called as non-member functions or non-methods. Every function has to be written within a class itself. Is that okay? That is why I gave you the structure of a Java program. First there would be a file, within the file there would be a class, okay, no, and within a class there can be multiple methods. Even this can have multiple methods, even this can have multiple methods. Inside that method you can do the activity. Is that okay? Okay, so let me take Time Gowda's question here quickly. Okay, that is, does my class name and program name should be same? I don't understand what you mean by program name. Okay, no, so might be you're asking, okay, the name of the class and the file name must be should it match? Is that your question? Is that your question, Time Gowda? Whether the class name and the file name should be same? Is that what you're trying to ask? Yeah, okay, I understood. Okay, it is not program name, it is file name, right? Yes. Okay, so the file name must be equal to the public class name. Okay, it should be the public class name, not the class name. It must be equal to the public class name. In your file, if there is a public class name, then the file name must be the name of that public class. Is that okay, Time Gowda? Did you understand that? Okay, no, did you understand that, guys? Did you understand what I'm asking? Time Gowda asked a very good question, correct? No, guys, right? If you have in a file, if you have multiple classes, don't worry about classes. Page number 60 will teach you, but for now understand, in a file if you have multiple classes, okay, then, and if there is a public class name, then the name of the file must be equal to the public class name. That is why I told you earlier, it should be public class name. Write down in the material also, guys, in page number 65, you underline there, no, save the source file with the name as your public class name. I think I missed that public over there, right? No, so put that over there, public class name, quickly, and just say done. Okay, the in the line in the page number 6 where you have put that, okay, just quickly write that, guys, quickly write and just say done. Is it okay? Right, Time Gowda, hope I have answered your question. Okay, and one more thing, in your Java file you cannot have more than one class as public. You can have only one class that is public. Okay, I'll be discussing all this later, don't worry, let us not bother about it. Did you understand the structure of a Java program, guys? Okay, did you understand the structure of a Java program? In there would be a Java file. Inside a Java file there can be multiple classes, and in each classes there can be multiple methods. Each and every method must be inside a class name, class itself. Okay, yeah, cool. Having said that, so I have given you some sample source codes. Okay, so can you tell me what is the output of all those one by one? Okay, so let me see if I have that. Okay, yeah, print pre messages dot java. Okay, guys, can you tell me what is the output of this? Can you tell me what is the output of this, guys? Okay, this program. Okay, okay, only Subhasha. Only Subhash, what is this, guys? You're saying only Subhash? Subhash programming classes, Subhash. Okay, okay. Everyone, I want everyone to put that in the chat box. Okay, not one or two. I want everyone to participate. It is for everyone. Okay, so I think no, Anusha Kosuri is correct. Anusha Kosuri is correct, and yeah, correct. Many started giving right answers. Yes. Okay. See, this LN stands for new line. LN stands for new line. You're understanding it? Print LN means new line. Let me show you that. Okay. I'm running this code. Okay. Now, how do I run the code, guys? Tell me. How do I run the code? Quickly tell me, how do I run the code? Quickly, for your practice only. Quickly, how do I run this code? Okay, Java C print 3 messages dot Java. Correct? No. All right, I'm entering. Okay, I'm giving an enter key. Okay, I'm pressing the enter key, right? So I'm running this code, print 3 messages. Okay, so what will I get? See here, Subhash programming classes. Okay, one below the other. It says ln stands for after printing Subhash, go to the new line. Is that okay? Just say okay, guys. I'm giving different versions of println. Is that okay? Right? Cool. Now let us go to the next program. Okay, can you please write the output over there in your material? Write the output over there, guys. After writing the output, just say return. Just say return. Or say done 3. Just say done 3. After writing the output in your material, write the output in your material. Okay, so that you can refer it. Say done 3. Is that okay? Right, done 3 after that. Is that okay? Right. Now print 3 messages. Okay. Now go into the next one. Now tell me what is the output over here, guys. Tell me what is the output. What is the output now? Tell me. It would be Subhash space programming space classes. Did you see that there is no print ln? There is no ln. There is only print. Did you notice that? There is no ln. There is only print over here. Did you notice it, guys? Yes or no? Super, super. Very good. Very good. Okay. Guys, put that in the chat box now, everyone. Please put that in the chat box. Okay. And then at the last, I'm just saying print ln so that I can get the cursor to the new line. Okay. So let me now run this code and see how it works. Okay. So Java C print 3 messages on same line dot Java. Okay, on Java, correct? Now I'm running this code. Okay, compile this code. Now let me run this code. Okay, print 3 messages on same line. Enter. Do you see the output now? Subhash programming classes will be the output. Guys, is that okay? Subhash programming class will be the output. Clear, no? Clear, guys? Shall we move to the next one? Shall we move to the next one? Okay. Now, okay, I want to show you one more thing. Is that, you know what is that? Do mathematical operations dot Java. Do mathematical operations dot Java. Okay. So in the last two program, you only saw something called as strings within double quotes. Yes or no, guys? You saw only within double quotes. Okay. So with this example, I want to show you that you can also put mathematical operations within the system.out.println that will automatically get created as a string. How and all we'll see later. But for now, I just want to show you that using println, you can also put that mathematical operations within it. Is that okay? Is that okay? Please, you understand? So yeah, so I'm showing you different versions of system.out.println wq. Now let me run this code. Okay, do mathematical operations.java. Okay, I'll run the code. Okay, and that is the output that I get. This is the output that I get. Is that okay, guys? Okay, so in this in this program I've used few operators and all that, so don't worry. Day after tomorrow we'll discuss about operators and all that. Okay, so I'm just showing you system dot. So what is the concept that we are learning today, guys? What is the concept that we have learned now? System.out.println, how to do some printing activity. That's all. And we also learned how to write the name of the file and all that. Is that okay? Yeah, structure of Java basically, correct? Okay, now how many of you know the difference between compile time error, runtime error, and logical error? Page number 8. Page number 8. Okay, what is the difference between these? Any idea? You can unmute yourself and talk to me. I'm removing all the class files. Okay, do you know what do you mean by logical error and all that? Yes or no, guys?
Sir, compile time error is the error which that occurs during the compilation, sir.
Very good. Who is this?
Sir, I am Firasat.
Yeah, Firasat, right? Awesome, correct. Yeah. So the error that the compiler reports, yes or no? The compiler will report an error when there is a problem with the syntax of your programming language. Correct? No, Firasat, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Now, what do you mean by runtime error then, Firasat? Firasat, only one answer. What do you mean by
Sir,
runtime error?
runtime error is if there are any spelling mistakes or command mistakes.
Where do you stay? Tell me your address. I want to come and give one on your head. Where do you
Sir, come to Andhra, sir.
I don't mind. I'll come to Andhra. You go to anywhere. You go to, which is at Antarctica. I'll come to Antarctica. I know people in Antarctica also. I have connections there also. Right? Okay, that is not no. That is not runtime error. No. Then.
So runtime error is when JVM can during running there's some error. So bytecode will be generated, but JVM, while understanding it, there will be a problem with it.
Understanding. Okay. Fine. Right. Listen to me carefully. Okay. So shall I give you an analogy, guys? Shall I give you an analogy? Yes or no? Right. Okay. Yeah. Now listen to me. Analogy is like this, right? Now suppose I want to go and give me a moment. Okay. Now I want to go and ask one girl what is her name. This is the scenario. I want to go and ask a girl what is her name, right? Now what I will do, first way of asking, one way of asking is, okay, your name what? Correct? Will I get the right output, guys? Tell me. Your name what? Did I get the right output? No. Why I won't get? Because the English syntax is wrong. Correct? No? Correct? No? The syntax is only wrong. That girl won't understand anything. Your name what? Syntax is wrong. Correct? No? That is called as compilation error. The problem with syntax of your English language, or the problem with the syntax of your programming language, is basically called as your compile time error. Compiler is not understanding your syntax. It says, boss, the way you framed sentences is wrong. That is called as your compilation error. Okay? Yes or no, guys? Do you understand? Just say yes, no in the chat box. Do you understand? Compile time error? Yes or no? Correct. Okay. Now, next one is logical error. Correct. Now, what do you mean by logical error? Okay. Logical error is syntax is correct. Okay, logical error is syntax will be correct, but the way you ask the girl how what is your name will not be correct. Okay, is not correct. It means, see how I'll ask now. Second time of asking for, Firasat, your name. Okay, is like this, right? Okay, hey, what is your name? I'll ask. The moment I say, hey, what's your name? Okay, though the syntax is correct, logic is not correct. Yes or no, guys? Correct. Even
Yes,
there,
yes.
I will not get the right output. You're getting what I'm trying to tell you, right? Okay, syntax was right. Oh, what is your name? Syntax is correct, but the logic that I've used, okay, you cannot ask girls like that name. Yes or no? You cannot ask a name like that to the girls. Very nicely you have to ask. How you will ask? Hi, what's your name? See, this is how you should ask, and automatically they'll say, oh, my name is Firasat. She will say, correct, no, guys? This is called as logical error, right? Now, so for runtime error, I don't have any analogy, but let me tell you, runtime is basically when you are running your code, okay, and your CPU is not able to execute that instruction. There is no such kind of instruction at all. Runtime error. As someone said in the, I don't know, I forgot the name, right? JVM tries to interpret that and tries to convert that into assembly instruction, but such kind of things will not happen. Okay, so runtime error. Say for example, divide by 0. Okay, let me show you an example now, one by one. Okay, so I have 3 programs over here which I have written. First one is my first Java program with error1.java. Okay, now can you identify what is the mistake over here? That is there in the material also. Okay, super. Yeah. So tell me, guys, what is the problem in this? Okay, so there is a brace missing. Did you see that? Open brace is missing over here. Correct? Now there is no open brace, right? So this is the problem with the syntax. So let me see who will give the error. Correct? Now I'm running it using compilation. Okay, I mean using the compiler, right? Error1.java. Now, what does it say? Error. Yeah, compilation itself failed. The compiler is throwing an error, that semicolon expected or something like that, right? No. So this is the problem. This is basically called as what? Compilation error. Guys, did you understand? Compiler itself is giving you a problem is called as compilation error. Compiler is reporting the error to you. It is because the language vocabulary is not correct. Is that understand? I mean, is that okay? Guys, did you understand this? Yes, no, quickly. Yes, no, guys, did you understand this? Awesome. Right. Shall we proceed to the next one? Okay. So next one is what? Okay, is let me take the third one first, then I'll go to runtime error. Okay, let me go to runtime error first. Okay. So my first program with error2.java. Okay. Now let me run this code. Okay. Now see here, what is happening? Tell me, is there any syntax problem? Is there any syntax problem in this, guys? Tell me. Is there any syntax problem? There is no vocabulary problem. The syntax is absolutely correct. There is no problem with this, correct? But did you see that there is something called as divide by 0? Did you see that 5 divided by 0? Can you do 5 divided by 0, guys? There is no instruction to do this. Okay, and the operating system will not allow you to do that actually. 5 divided by 0. Okay, so what happens is your CPU cannot handle this. Okay, in general mathematics, guys, in between don't talk. No, please mute yourself. Don't talk in between. Okay, yeah. So when you say divide by 0, it is basically undefined operation. correct? No, so now your CPU will not be able to handle such kind of instructions, right? So what happens? So first let me see if the compiler will give any issue. Java C, my first Java program with error 2.java. Okay, okay, did compiler give any problem, guys? According to compiler, everything is correct. Compiler does not know anything but divide by zero and all that. It says for me, according to me, the syntax is correct. I have no problem, right? No, so there is no problem, so I'll not be able to do anything. I mean, I think it is correct and it'll give. Okay, but who will detect the problem? JVM will detect the problem during runtime. Now I'll run the code. Okay, now I'm running the code. Okay, so 2.java. Okay, sorry, class. Okay, Java should no, it should be a class file, right? So I'm running. So what will happen over here? It says arithmetic exception, divide by zero. I will not be able to do divide by zero. This is called as your arithmetic exception. Is that okay, guys? So this is during runtime. This is not during compile time. This is during runtime. That is why it is called as runtime error. Is that okay? Is that okay, guys? Tell me. Do you understand? Compile time error and runtime error. Okay, cool. Now we will go to logical error. What is logical error? Compiler also has no problem. Okay, CPU also no problem. Okay, so only thing is the way you have written the code is not correct. Okay, you are not getting the desired operation because the logic that you have used in writing the code or writing the or solving a problem is not correct. Yes or no? So let me see that. Okay, no, you won't even get warnings, Pradeep. Okay, warnings are not logical problems. Let me show you. Okay, so now if you see this code, okay, don't worry about scanner and all those things. Okay, so this is basically a program. Don't worry about anything else like 1, 2 and all. I'm just giving you some program, right? Now listen to me. Okay, oh, 1 second, let me quickly answer Sunil's question. Okay, so sir, why the compilation error mentions the semicolon is missing in spite of braces missing? So what happens is your compiler thinks, okay, he did not even come to that open brace, right? No, he thinks that you have missed a semicolon. Okay, no, so it understood that it is the problem of semicolon. It gave you 2 errors, right? No, so it understands that, okay, there in previously it thinks that, oh, there should have been some semicolon, but it is not semicolon, basically it is braces. So we'll have to go and correct it. Okay, no, that's what your compiler says. Okay, right? I mean, once you start doing coding, you'll only get to know why it is giving such kind of error and all that. Okay, now coming to this. Okay, so now tell me here. Okay, this is basically a program about converting, okay, a Fahrenheit degree, okay, into Celsius. You have to convert Fahrenheit from a temperature from Fahrenheit to Celsius, and this is the formula. Okay, 5 divided by 9. Okay, oh sorry, 1 second, what happened? Okay, 5 divided by 9 into Fahr minus 32. This is the formula. Is that okay, guys? This is basically the formula, correct? But now what happened? You have to convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius. But let me try to run this code. Let me try to run the code. Okay, Java C. Let me clear the screen. Okay, Java C. My first program with error 3.java. Okay, right. Okay, now let me run the code. Okay, okay. Now, what does it say? No class. Sorry. 3, right? Okay, now it is telling enter the temperature in Fahrenheit. Let me enter the temperature in Fahrenheit. Okay, say 67, something like that. What is the output that I'm getting, guys? Tell me, what is the output I'm getting? I'm getting 0. Okay, fine. Now let me try some other number. Okay, so let me try 87. Enter. What is the output that I'm getting? I'm getting 0. Oh, yo. Now let me try some other number, 89. Okay, here also I'm getting 0. Okay, no matter whatever number I'm entering, okay, it is only giving me 0.0. Why is it giving me? Did you understand, guys? Guys, answer my question. Was there any compile time error? Was there any compile time error, guys? No. Was there any runtime error? Was there any runtime error here? Did the CPU say it is error? Did it throw any exception or anything like that? No. But am I getting output? Am I getting output? Why no? I'm getting output. No. Am I getting output? Yes or no? I am getting output. Yeah. See, if I'm asking the girl, what is her name? Okay. See, like this. Hey, what is your name? Okay. I will get output. Okay. But wrong output. What is the wrong output? She will remove her sandals and say, like this. Yes or no? Okay. She'll give one with her slipper. Correct. No. I am getting output for the input that I gave. But it was a wrong output, not the desired output. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no, guys? Did you understand? So here also I'm getting output, but the output is wrong. That is what is a logical error. Okay, no? So I've done something wrong with the program. What is that? With the logic I've done something wrong. What is that? Okay. Did you see this here? Did you see here? 5 divided by 9. Did you see 5 divided by 9? 5 divided by 9 will always give me 0 value, guys. Okay, no, integer operator integer will always give me an integer. I'll tell you this during operators, don't worry. I'm just giving an example about logical errors. Okay, so did you see this? This is basically a logical error, and therefore, okay, if I want to change this value, okay, did you see this? That is why 0, this will result in 0. 0 multiplied by anything is what? Always a 0. That is why I'm always getting the output as 0. This is basically called as a logical error. Now, let me change the logic. I'll just say 5.0 divided by 9. Okay, no, just to change. Let me see whether I will get the output, right? Now I'll compile this code once again. Okay. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I'll let me compile this code once again. Okay. I compiled it, right? I'm running it now. Okay. Error. Sorry, error 3, you know, error 3. I'm running this code. Okay. So enter the Fahrenheit in, enter the temperature in Fahrenheit, 676. Now, did you see that I'm getting the output, please? Yes or no? Did you see I'm getting the output? Okay. Java. Now, what is the name of the file, please? Program with, forget the program name. What was the program name? My first, okay. Java, my first program with error 3. Okay. Now, give me some temperature 79. I'm getting the output. Did you see that? Okay. So, I have removed the logical error. Did you understand, guys? So, it is a problem with the logic of the program that is called as logical error. Is that okay? Okay. Okay, let me bring it back to the original how it was so that I can show the error. Is that okay, guys? Did you understand different types of errors? Yes, no? Guys, did you understood or not? 3 types of errors: compile time error, runtime error, and what is that? Logical error. Okay, no? Cool, awesome. Having said that, okay, having said that, now did you see below in your material? I've given you 4 different girls' faces. Did you see that, guys? Okay, 4 different phases of girls. Okay, now tell me, naming that first girl as 1, 2, 3, 4. Which style did you like? Whose style did you actually like? Tell me. Whose style? Third, third you liked. Oh, fourth. Okay, then 3 and 4, 1, 4. Oh. See, nobody is liking 2 or what? Why 2 is also good? No, I like 2 also. Pa. Why nobody are liking 2? 2 also is good only. First one is also good. Third, see, I'm telling you, it is not like 1 is only best or see who is that? Jocelyn. All she liked it seems. She or he. All 1, 2, 3, 4. Mohammad Ashfaq is liking everyone. Very good. Mohammad Ashfaq. Very nice. Okay, no. Okay, all okay. Now listen. So what is it I want to say is that different people have different taste. Yes or no, guys? Guys, yes or no? Different people have different taste, no? Yes, no, yeah. Okay, see. Right? Yeah. Mohammad Ashfaq has all kinds of taste. He likes everyone, right? He doesn't matter and all that. End of the day, he likes. Okay, let us not bother about it. Okay, anyways, his personal thing. Okay, okay, Mohammad Ashfaq, right? So why did I put that picture over here is that anyone can judge you based on your coding and documentation style. Is that okay? So you must have, if you must follow a style, you must actually follow a method to write code. Okay. So I will show you the right way to write code with documentation. Shall I show you guys? Yes or no? So how do you show? How do you write? Always. Okay. Listen to me. Always. Okay. Start from the left side. Okay. Always start from the left side. See, let me write it. Class. Let me write it as public only so that, okay. So what will you do? You will say public, okay, class, okay. Now I'll tell you about class names and all tomorrow. Don't worry. Okay. Is there in this material itself or no? We'll tell you tomorrow, right? Public class, give a name. Okay. So let me name it as Subhash for now. Okay. Subhash. Okay. Now what I'll do is, this is one way of writing. Okay. I will put an open brace here. There are 2 kinds of people in coding actually. Okay, so few people like this method, few other people like this some other method. I'll show you that later. Okay, so you have to put an open brace and then I want you to give a tab space. Guys, how much is one tab? How much is one tab, guys? Tell me. It can either be 4 or 8. You can decide basically, but it is most of the time it is 4 or 8. Okay, one tab space and then start from here. Okay, now public static, public static void main. Okay, open the bracket, close bracket, and you can write string args and all that. Okay, args, and then again, see here, I'll put the open brace over here. Again, I would put one tab space to write whatever I want to write, system.out.println. Okay, within double quotes, hello. Okay, close the brace, brace. Okay, I mean semicolon, and every statement in Java has to be terminated with a semicolon. Okay, and then I am done with this. I want to close the brace. When I'm closing a brace, I cannot close here. Only dirty fellows will use such kind of things. Okay, you're not supposed to close here. Okay, so you have to close it at the same level where you had opened it. Okay, no, and close this where you have opened it. What is this called as? This is called as indentation. What is it called as, guys? Indentation. Only professionals will follow such kind of things, and you guys are all professionals, and you have to follow the right indentation. Okay, when you are using IDEs like integrated development environment IDEs, right? So automatically the tool itself will give the indentation. It'll automatically indent for you. Okay, so what happens is when you start practicing using tools like I mean IDs like NetBeans or Eclipse or anything like that. Okay, because it is automatically giving you indentation, okay, you will not get the habit of writing indentations. That is the reason I always suggest my students while beginning to learn Java, don't use IDEs, though it is very easy to write code. Okay, I would suggest you to use, okay, I would suggest you to use terminals like this, what I'm using, like VI, or in your Windows you can use some other terminal. Okay, where you get the chance to type everything by yourself. Okay, now when you use Eclipse or NetBeans and all that, the moment you start writing, in Facebook, how what will happen the moment you want to search for someone. Okay, the moment you give Subhash, automatically you will get some automatically lot of suggestions. Yes or no, guys? You will get lot of suggestions, no? Yes or no? Okay, so similarly in IDEs, what happens the moment you say system.out, no, automatically it will give you suggestion, and you will not type it completely. You will select out of the options, right? So when you start selecting out of the options, what happens? You will miss the opportunity to practice it. Okay, you will not write it, and when you don't type it, it will not go and sit in your brain, right? So that is the reason I want you to avoid IDEs in the beginning until you master the course, or until you master the Java, that is until you complete the course. And once you have completed the course, then you can go, because when you complete the course you already learned, right? Then you can go and use your IDEs. Is that okay? Until then, type it like how I am typing. That is I want you to type. Many training institutes or YouTube videos or academies will suggest you to use such kind of tools. Okay, but that is a bad way of learning, right? Now it might be easy, but it won't be the right method to learn. I want you to use IDEs. I mean, I want you to use editors which will not give you such kind of things. Right now I want you to type everything by yourself. That is why I'm making you write 5 times. That is the best way to learn. You remember how you learned cat, mat, goat and all that? You wrote it for 5 times dictation. Did you learn that, guys? Yes or no? I want you also to learn like that only. Is that okay? Let us become kids for some days, right? Okay, so this is one way of writing. This is one way of writing. Okay, second way of writing, I'll show you how people will write. Okay, public, okay, public, okay, class, public class Subhash. Okay, and what happens is that, okay, they will put the open brace here. This is one more way, right? Now Richie and all uses this method, right? So public class Subhash open brace, and then one tab space, then you will write, okay, public static, public static void main. Okay, there is no space, you complete. Okay, string args and all that, string args and all you complete it, and then they'll start the open brace here again. Okay, open brace, and then say system.out.println, okay, hello, or whatever it is, right? And then okay, they will close it here and they will close it here, right? This is one more way of writing the maintaining your indentation. So you can either follow this method or either you can follow this method. Okay, so different people have different taste. Whichever you feel is better, you can actually use it. Is that okay? So I love this method, and you can see throughout the material I have used this method. Okay, so don't think whatever I am using is right. Okay, so whichever you, many people love this. If you see in my book, right, that I've written, cracking the C++ and Java book, right? So my co-author SG Ganesh loves this method. Okay, so we have, in that book we have maintained all the code using this method. Okay, no, second method, right? So it is not that this method is correct or this method is correct. Whichever you feel better, you can use it. Is that okay? Correct, but you will have to maintain proper indentation. Is that okay, guys? Okay, so Kausal is asking, is that tab space in the first method is compulsory? Not necessary. Okay, it is not compulsory that you have to put a tab over here and all that, but it is basically, it looks good when you put a tab. It is well organized. Yes or no? Correct? No? Correct? No? So that is a reason I actually put this, right? No, so it is not necessary that you have to keep your house clean. Yes or no? You can throw your dress wherever you want, you can keep your chairs wherever you want, you can keep your eaten plates without washing wherever you want. Who is asking? Your house? No, you keep wherever you want. Yes or no? But my suggestion is what? Keep your house clean. If you tell me, no sir, I don't like to keep my house clean, my house I will keep however I want, I like dirty way of living, then it is up to you. Is it okay? Did you understand? It is same like that only. Correct. So that is why I wrote, anyone can judge you based on your coding and documentation side. Did I write that, guys? Can you please underline that? Can you underline that? I've written that anyone can judge you based on your coding and documentation style. Okay. The moment you put proper, what is that, proper indentation, automatically when you're writing in your interview or when you go to company and start maintaining such indentation, automatically they'll get to know, okay, this fellow is a professional, he knows how to maintain. When someone comes to your house and sees your house is very neat, how you feel, guys? Tell me, how you feel? Okay, now I'll give you one. You want one more analogy? I'll give you. You want one more analogy? Tell me. I'll give you analogy. Very good analogy. I'll give you. You want to give? You want analogy? Okay. Don't. If you okay. Have you ever been to? Okay. Have you ever been to public toilets in? Okay. Bangalore Majestic bus station. Have you gone there? Okay. There is a there. And have you ever tried to go to any railway station or anything that you can use, especially bus station, government bus station? And have you gone to any mall, very big mall, and have you seen their bathrooms or toilets? There is a difference, right? Okay, it shows that is a difference. Simple. Okay, so how you keep your, that is why that is the reason. Okay, always maintain proper indentation, guys. That is my suggestion to you. Is that okay? Right? Yeah. Shall we proceed further? Shall we proceed? Right? Okay, cool. Right now, okay, now we have something called as guess the output. We have something called as guess the output. Okay, so can you guess the output of that program we have in the material, page number 9? Can you guess the output? I call it as GTO. Guess the output of this, guys, quickly. Okay, okay, what is the output of the first one? Tell me. First one, first output. It would be Subhash. Basically, this is basically a string and you will get the output Subhash. Write down in your material. Write down in your material, guys. Subhash. Just say Subhash. Write down. After writing down, say done. After writing down, say done. Okay, now what is the output of the next one, guys? Tell me, what is the output of the next one? Exactly. Who said that? Yeah, correct. Joshua, you're right. Okay, no? Yeah, here it will not calculate. This is not mathematical operation. It is basically a string. Whatever is there within a string, it will get printed as it is on the screen. So the output would be 5 into 4 divided by 4 minus 3.5. This would be the output. It is not mathematical operation. It is basically a string. Okay, no? Yeah, it is basically a string. Okay. Now, what is the output of the third one, guys? What is the output of the third one? Okay, okay, it would be some number. Please just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. Okay. Hello, guys, can you hear me now? Yeah, so this will give some number. Let us not bother about what number, but this is not a string. I want to prove that this is not a string. It will evaluate to some value. It will evaluate to some number. Is that okay? Right? Okay. Now coming to the fourth one. What will this give you? What will this give you? Exactly. So the output of the third one is, okay, it's a number when it is so let us now talk about plus. Okay, plus has two meanings in Java. Plus means you'll have to add, which I'll be discussing tomorrow, day after tomorrow in operators. The other meaning of plus is concatenation. It means adding. Okay, that is, I mean, adding something to a string, or joining something with a string, right? So here you have a number. Okay, when I say number, that is a digit plus a string. Okay, so this number gets concatenated with this Subhash and becomes a string. Therefore the output would be 5 Subhash. Is that okay? This is basically used for concatenation. 5 Subhash. Is that okay? Right? 5 Subhash as your output. 5 Subhash. Exactly, it should be 5 Subhash. Next one, what happens? Again, there is a string which is getting attached with a number, so this will become Subhash 5. This will become Subhash 5. Is that okay? Right. Write down that also, Subhash 5. Okay. Next, what will happen? Okay. This 5 is not getting concatenated with 5. Rather, it is adding. These two are numbers. It is not a string. Therefore, 5 plus 5 from the left hand side. It does from the left hand side. Okay. It is from the left hand side. Okay. Does the concatenation have space? No. In this, there is no space, right? So there won't be space. If there was a space here, then it would have been, yeah, here there is a space. Correct. Therefore, it would be Subhash space 5. Is that okay? Even space is a character. So it would become Subhash space 5. Okay. Right. Here it is 10 Subhash and 10 Subhash. This entire thing will become one string. 10 Subhash. Okay. That will get attached with a 5 over here. Okay. Therefore, 10 Subhash 5. In this, what is the next output? What is the next one? It would be 5 is a number getting concatenated with a string. Therefore, it becomes 5 Subhash. Okay, so this entire thing will become a string. Then that is getting attached with one more number. Therefore, it becomes 5 Subhash 5. This entire thing will become a string. Then that is getting attached with this string. Therefore, it becomes 5 Subhash 5 Subhash. What is it? It becomes 5 Subhash 5 Subhash. Okay, now here what happens? Always from the left hand side. No, it doesn't become Subhash 10. No. It doesn't become Subhash 10. Okay, it becomes like this. Listen to me. Subhash is a string which gets concatenated with 5. So it becomes Subhash 5. Once it becomes Subhash 5, this entire thing will become a string. Therefore, the string is getting concatenated with this 5. Therefore, it becomes Subhash 5. Is that okay? That is why purposefully I wrote it over here like this to confuse you, so that you will get confused. You will give wrong answers. Then I will say correct answer. Then you will learn the correct things. Is that okay, guys? Did you understand? So it is Subhash 5. Now tell me the output of the first one. First one is Subhash. Then we'll give 5 into 4 divided by 4 minus 3.5 as it is, because it is a string. Because here there is no string, there is a mathematical operation. It will give you some number. Okay, some value which I am not bothered about. Okay, then from the left hand side again, 5 Subhash. 5 is a number gets concatenated with the string Subhash. It becomes 5 Subhash. And then Subhash is a string when get added with the number 5. What happens? I mean, concatenated with a 5, it becomes Subhash space 5. And then it is 5 from the left hand side. 5 plus 5 becomes 10. Okay, 10 plus Subhash becomes 10 Subhash. Then the entire thing becomes a string, and then that gets concatenated with this 5 and becomes a string. Therefore, it becomes 10 Subhash 5. And here it is 5, a number getting concatenated with Subhash become a string, becomes 5 Subhash. This whole thing is a string now. That string is getting concatenated with 5. It becomes 5 Subhash 5. Then that gets concatenated with Subhash. It becomes 5 Subhash 5 Subhash. And here it is Subhash when added with a plus 5, it becomes Subhash 5, which is nothing but the entire thing becomes a string. And that string when concatenated with 5 becomes Subhash 5. Guys, is that okay? Is that okay, guys? Did you understand? Now let me just see the output of this. I'm compiling this code, java cgto.java. Okay, run the code gto. Okay, now you can see the output for yourself. Okay, no, right? Let's see the output for yourself. Is that okay, guys? How this 1.5 and all, we'll see tomorrow. We'll see that tomorrow. Is that okay? Cool. Now what we'll do is I have something to call. I have something to try this out for you to do it. Okay. There is a small mistake in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, fourth line. Instead of public static void main, I've just given public void main. So can you please add static over there in the material? Public static void main. Can you add that static, guys? Can you add that static? Okay, done. Now rearrange that following code to print. So I want you to rearrange that code in such a way that the output should be 1 followed by 2, ONE followed by 2. Rearrange that code and don't send a pic, okay? Type it and copy paste and put it in the WhatsApp group quickly, so that I want to see how many are doing it. Quickly. Guys, quickly. I'm in the WhatsApp group. I want you to, put the right, rearrange the code. Or is it possible? Is it easy for you to put this in the chat box here? Is it possible to do it in the chat box? Which is easy? Which is easy, guys? I want you to see the output that you are doing it. I want you to do it in the classroom only. Chat box? Okay, put that in the chat box. Okay, cool. Put that in the chat box. Rearrange that and put that in the chat box. If you, okay. Okay, public class rearrange code is the first line. Okay, next. Okay, open the brace. Okay, then. Okay, then what will you write? Open the brace, then you will say public static void main. Yes, no? Open the brace, okay, then public static void main, okay. Okay, can anyone unmute yourself and tell me so that we can see?
Sir, I would like to tell.
Yeah, who is this?
Sir, Firasat.
Wow, Firasat, tell me Firasat.
So first line would be public class rearrange.
Code, okay.
Open braces.
Then.
Later public static void string square brackets args.
Okay.
Later again open braces. Next is system.out.println. Within bracket in double quotes we should write 1 and we should end it with semicolon. Later in the next line we should write a system.out.println. Within brackets and double quotes we should write 2 and end it with the semicolon. Later we should close the 2 braces.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, clap for Firasat, guys. Please clap for Firasat. Firasat, quickly, claps. Everyone must clap. Firasat, very good.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome, guys. Okay, cool. Right. Very nice. Awesome. Claps, no? Everyone clap, no? Priyadarshini also claps. Very good. Okay, cool, guys. Very nice. Okay, so done. Did you understand, guys? Did you understand? Do you guys understand? Yes, no? Hello, did you guys understand? You did not understand? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, understood.
Yeah, then put that in the chat box now. Oh, you're saying, okay. Cool. Awesome. Okay, thank you. Right, okay. Super cool. Now, so we have assignment for you today. The assignment for today is that, okay? Everyone were asking, no, link. Who was that? Everyone who was irritating me in the starting of the class itself. Link. Kausalya, no? Kausalya, who was that? Kausalya only, I think. Someone asked, okay? Who was that? No, sir, not me. Oh, no. Someone from K only, I forgot. Okay, no? Oh, you explain one, sir. Suhas, which one you want to take? Sindhu. Okay. Sindhu. Okay, sorry, Kausalya, not you. Sorry, Kausalya, really sorry. Okay, so Sindhu, where is that Sindhu? Okay, right. Okay, someone is telling, explain once. Suhas, what do you want me to explain once, Suhas? Suhas, what do you want? Can you unmute yourself and talk to me?
The tree arrangement.
What do you want me to? You tell me, how do you rearrange? You tell me so that we will see whether it is correct or not. Okay.
So starting open.
Suhas?
Sir?
Tell me, how do you rearrange?
I don't know, sir.
Don't know? You all this, what you are doing, man? I'm telling you. I mean, okay. Tell me, how do you write a Java program quickly?
Starting with the open.
Hey, first what you have to write, man? Public
class name.
Class, right? Now in the program, you see, what is the public class? What is that?
Rearrange code.
Very good. Rearrange code. Okay, then open the brace. Then next, after public class, what is that you have to write? Public static void main. I asked you to write 5 times, no?
Yes,
Correct,
sir.
no?
Public void main string. Yes, sir.
Public void main. Public void static main. I asked you to write. Public static void main. There is a mistake. I asked you to correct. Public static void
main.
Okay. Then what you will do? You will say string args. This line. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
That code is jumbled up in the material, so we have to rearrange it. Okay. Then what you will write?
System. Open brace. Okay. System.out. Println.
No, system.out.println. Okay, 1. Very good. Then what you will write?
System.out. Println 2. Okay.
Very good. Then okay. So this closing brace and this closing brace. Done. No program done.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Super, no? Super, no?
Yes, sir.
Super, not super.
Super, sir.
Claps for me in the chat box. Claps for me. Claps for me. Yeah, nobody are clapping for me. Come on, claps for me. No. Very good. Okay, right. Clap for Suhas also. Right. Okay. Now see, assignment for today is like this. Okay, now listen to me. So everybody were eating my head for give link and all that. So you have to install JDK for your system. So after the class in the WhatsApp group, I would actually be sharing the link for you to install. Okay, what is that? Install the JDK completely. Okay, and I'll give you a few links that you have to learn, read, and come to the next class. Is that okay, guys? Okay, and then install. Okay, so we have the second. What is the second assignment? Install NetBeans. Firasat, you are there? Firasat, you
Yes,
are
sir.
there?
I'm here, sir. Yes, sir.
Firasat, read the second assignment, ma. Page
Yes,
number.
sir. Right.
Install
Second
JDK.
assignment is install NetBeans Eclipse on your system if you wish to work on it.
Okay, right. If you wish to work on it, or you can use your terminal. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Third one.
Practice all programs given in the material till now.
Till now, whatever you have done, you have to practice it. Is that okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then
WAP, the displays welcomes.
WAP means write a program. Who is
Okay.
write a
Yes, sir.
WAP ante WAP right. Tell.
Write a program that displays welcome to Subhash programming classes and you have succeeded 5 times.
Yeah, 5 times it has to be printed on the screen. Is that okay? With whatever knowledge you have till now, that is system.out.println, you have to write 5 times. Okay, right. Then
Okay.
don't try to
Try
use
to
loop, dupe, and all that. Is that okay? With only knowledge, whatever I've taught you, you use that. Right then.
Thank you, sir. Try to purposefully make mistakes and check for various compile time and runtime errors.
When you make mistakes only, you will learn. No, when you don't make mistakes, how will you learn? Correct? No.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that ends today's class. Okay, so tomorrow we will discuss about data types and all that in detail. Okay, guys, is that okay? So did you now understand why I did not give the link yesterday and all that? Did you understand why I did not give the link? Okay, the reason is that I'm giving today. No, why are you so urgent? I will take slowly. I will take you to mastery, Java mastery. So don't worry, listen to me carefully. Okay, no, and I don't like people asking me for links that this, because I will take care of you like my kids. So why are you being hurry? Is that okay? So hold on, I am there to take care of you, so don't worry. Is that okay? So after the class, I'll give you the links and all those things. You can read that link and then do the necessary things. Okay, and while installing JDK, try to do by yourself only. It is very simple step. Please don't WhatsApp me, because asking, sir, I'm not getting how to do, what to do and all that. You are engineers, research on the internet. It is easy. I've given step by step how to do. Okay, you'll have to follow. Sometimes if you're unable to do it, you have to search on the internet and all that, fix it, and then do it. Is that okay? It's a very simple step. Correct. Generally, with a little bit of reading ability, you'll be able to do it. Right. So don't be in a hurry to do everything. Slowly you take till tomorrow you have time. Okay. Now it's doubt session. You can ask me doubts. Only then I'll mark the class complete. Yes, you can install in Ubuntu also. Okay, guys, please keep your camera on while you're talking to me. Only then I'll answer your questions. Doubts session started. You can ask. Doubts. Please ask me doubts, not on the chat box. Please talk to me quickly. Any doubts, guys? I'm waiting for you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yep.
So, can you please explain the errors again?
What is your name?
Anusha, sir.
Okay. What is it you did not understand in errors?
Sir, I understood like how it works or what the error is. Like when we are asked to define the error, like how it is to be defined, sir.
I didn't know. What do you mean by defined? I did not understand.
Define, sir. Like if we are asked to define like what is logical error, then how it is to be defined.
Who will ask?
In any of the exams, or if when we come across any interview or anything like that, sir.
Okay.
Whenever the question is asked, like explain the logical error, define logical error, then what?
Okay. So you're preparing for interviews.
Not exactly like preparing for the interview. So I want to know the exact definition.
There is no see, I don't know definition. I don't teach definitions. Definitions are available only in syllabus copies, in syllabus books and all that for your exams. Okay. So there is no definition as such. Okay. It is very simple. Okay. Very simple. Okay. When the logic of the problem is not correct, it means, say, for example, you want to add, say, give me let me give an example. you want to add two numbers. Okay, say for example, you enter 5 and 2 as two inputs, and what is the output you are to get? If suppose the entered numbers are 3 and 2, what is the output you are supposed to get? Hello,
5, sir.
you're supposed to get 5, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
But if your output is 6, what does that mean?
There's some error, sir.
No, it's yeah. So what error is that? Is it a
Logical error.
compiled? It is a logic. It means you have not written the right logic. It means instead of 3 plus 2, you have written 3 into 2.
Yes, sir.
Correct? No. So it is not a compile time error, because compiler is not bothered about what logic you have written. Okay, compiler only bothered is that compiler is only bothered about the syntax that you are writing. Okay, have you used the proper syntax of Java to actually frame your program is what your compiler will think about. Compiler is not bothered whether you use plus or multiplication and all those things. Okay, so this example is basically an example for your logical error.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Even in your interview also, if someone asks you, you don't need to give definitions. Nobody likes giving nobody likes hearing to definitions. When you don't know any definition, give an example like this, then that is understood. I'm talking about from an interview point of time. Okay, so don't think in an interview is like your Viva exam, and even in Viva also, anyone, the moment you give this example, see, why do they ask questions? They ask you questions so that they wanted to know whether you really know the concept or not, right? So when you can give such examples like this, they will understand that you know the concept very well, correct? And it is much better than definitions, and there is no
Thank you
definition
very
and all
much,
as
sir.
such. Yeah, okay. Any other doubts?
Hi, Subhas. This is Timegowda.
Yeah, Timegowda, tell me.
For Windows, which editor should we use for running Java?
There are so many editors. Okay, so in my material, in my blog that I'll be sharing with you, I have shared you a normal terminal that you use after going to your what do you call search console. Okay, you can basically use that. I'll show you in that material. You can use that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, there are many editors, but normal you can use your editor. You can open your any file, you can write over there, and you can compile it using Java C. Okay, that is the thing. Is that okay?
And even Notepad plus plus also can
Which
we
one?
use it?
Which one?
Notepad plus plus.
Yeah, no problem. You can, what you can do is you use your notepad to write your Java program. Okay, and save it in one folder or somewhere. Okay, and after saving it in the folder, then use this Java C compiler and go to that use that location and where that you have saved that file, and then you can compile that file using that Java C, and then you can do it. Okay, but when you're writing it in notepad and when you're saving the file, save it as .java. Don't forget. Okay,
Okay.
is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys?
Sir, Smriti here.
Yes, Smriti, tell me.
Sir, the public class name, for example, you have used in the first program, my first Java program, every first letter you have given as capital. Is it mandatory to give capital letter, or will it give compile time error if you don't use
No.
capital
It is
letter?
only a convention that I used. That convention is known as camel case convention, which I'll be explaining it to you tomorrow. Okay. So for your question, it is not mandatory to be in caps. It can be in small case also, but that is not the right. It is not a nice convention. That's the only thing. It won't give you any error as such, but it is a convention followed. That's all.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Next question. Any other questions?
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Who is
I
it?
want to know that the compiler time and logical error, you gave an analogy. I'm not able
Compile
to.
time and logical error.
And you gave an analogy.
Did you understand the problem? Did you
Yeah,
understand the concept?
Yeah, I understood that, but I
Concept
want.
you understood?
Yeah.
Okay, analogy you forget. Analogy is given to understand the concept. When you
Just
already
I want
understood
to
the
refer
concept,
in. I want to write in my book. So whenever I revise it, no, it
okay,
stays in my mind.
okay, right. So okay, so what do you want me to tell? Tell me.
That analogy you gave me a simple analogy, but I'm not able to remember.
I think it is not simple. Oh, you're not remember, but when I told you, you understood that.
Yeah.
What did I tell? Even I forgot what I said. Okay.
It's
See,
okay.
suddenly it comes. But did you
Sir,
understand the
it's
concept?
okay. You called my name, sir.
Who is that? Firasat. Firasat. Yeah. So syntax error is when you don't use proper, like say what your name what.
Okay. I
Your
got it. I
what?
got it.
Got it? Yeah, cool.
Thank
Okay, right. Yeah. Okay. Next question, guys. Next question. Any question? No doubt. Sahil says no doubt. Okay. Shall we mark the mark the
Yes,
classes?
sir.
Because one doubt. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you because for you have your video on. I love you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah.
whenever we compile, like we do compiling in same way, no sir. Each time we compile, will we get a new class file, or the code will be generated in same class file?
No, you will be getting a new class file. Every time you compile, it's a new class file that you get generated, and that replaces the old file.
Okay. It replaces the old file.
Old file, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Please recall the runtime errors. Gayatri, you are supposed to, if you ask doubt, only on the call, no chat, only live. You have to unmute yourself, keep your video on, and then talk. Only then I'll explain. Mandatory.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. But your voice is so lagging. There is a lag in your voice. Okay. Tell me, Gayatri. Oh, Gayatri, it's okay. It's okay. You can. No, Gayatri, it's okay. I'm sorry. You can chat. That is okay. You can. Your voice is very much lagging, and it might take 2.3 million years for me to understand your doubt. Probably 2.3 million years. It's a big time. Okay, so you type. That is enough. So Gayatri is telling, please recall the runtime error, sir. Runtime error is when your CPU is unable to process your instruction. Is that okay? That is basically a runtime error. Say for example, divide by zero cannot be handled by CPU. So there is an exception generated by your JVM and says I'll not be able to handle this instruction. So any instruction that cannot be executed during runtime is basically called as a runtime error. Is that okay? Thank you, Niveta. Love you too. Okay. Is that okay, Gayatri? Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. So any other doubts, guys? Any other doubts?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me, who is this?
Sir, any live tip, sir?
Huh?
Live tip.
Yo, you want live tip?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Live tip is, okay. The live tip is very simple. No matter what, keep smiling. Always keep smiling. That is a live tip for today. Is that okay?
Sure, sir.
Keep smiling. That's all. Smile can actually stop a war here. You know that smile can actually stop a war itself, right? So always have a smile on your face, and you'll have a beautiful life. Is that
Sure,
okay?
sir. Thank you, sir.
Awesome, man. Okay. So, okay, guys, I think all doubts are cleared. Okay. So, I think that's it. Then we'll mark the class as complete. Okay. So meet you tomorrow. Okay. With a lot of other topics. Is that okay? Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful night. Okay. And don't forget to post your, comments in the WhatsApp. Once I ask you, how was the class? Okay. You tell me what is the best part you like in the class. Is that okay? Fine, guys. Chalo. Until then, take care.
Sir.
Bye. Yeah. Who is this?
Sir, this is Soumya Ganapati, sir.
Soumya Ganapati, how are you? Tell me.
Yes, sir, fine, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm really doing awesome. Tell me, Soumya Ganapati.
Yes, sir. Sir, once you told to tell how many files are present there, somebody wrote 5 and 6, sir. I didn't know how to find that it is a file or not.
Okay, this is my Unix machine. Okay, so, okay, in that case, I have to explain all files and all that. So I did ls minus l. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 files are there for now. You see that? 1, 2, including
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the files.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, is there any criteria to find a file name should be like this, and we find if the name is like this, we should tell that it is a file. Someone
In Unix, everything and anything and everything is considered as a file only.
Okay, sir.
Only there are different types of files. This one is called as a directory file, which is given as D over here. Okay, the rest on all are regular files.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Okay, it has nothing to do
Thank
with
you,
Java
sir.
for now. That is a Unix concept. Anyways, no problem. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chalo,
Thank you.
fine then. Yeah, fine then, guys. Okay, so meet you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Bye bye. See you. Bye.